All right, folks, we are looking at Twilio in the weekly time frame. And so let me get rid of the top of this channel here. I started on this chart drawing I always start with an Andrews pitchfork. In this case, we've got the shift variation of the pitchfork, and we see that price is bumping into the upper median line. It's finding resistance at that upper median line. Um, if price can push above that level, then our next target becomes the upper median line extension, in that probably, 425, 430 range, somewhere up in there. Um, so that's with the Andrews pitchfork. Um, oh, and I drew this in. I had to go look. So that was first quarter announcements, first quarter earnings announcement, and obviously investors liked they liked what they heard, and they pushed the stock higher. And now we've had this, uh, gentle uptrend, fairly gentle uptrend, and price has reached a potential resistance level. And so, what I wanted to show is how I arrived or noticed this channel. It clearly, to my eye at least, there was a trend line. So that was the first thing I noticed, is that there's a trend line right there. And so I started by drawing this bottom pink line, and then I clone it. And so now I've got a copy of that line, and I just move it up to, in this case, there's my high point. And so I move that cloned uh, line up to the top of I make it the top of the channel. And so what's interesting in this case is that if price is able to push above this upper median line, then again our target becomes top of the channel, next median line. And again, we're in it's in the 420 to 430 price range up in there. And so just wanted to point that channel out. MACD obviously overbought, but remaining so. Currently on a buy signal, lots of energy. Energy is high, momentum is high, however you want to look at stochastics. Based on accumulation distribution indicator, investors are accumulating this stock. And so we will see if we're able to push higher and reach the top of that channel, the next median line. And so now we're dropping down into the daily time frame. If we got anything different, don't really have anything different going on. The moving averages, I don't think we looked at the moving averages in the weekly. We can see that price is overbought relative to the 50. The 50 is overbought relative to the 200. It's true of all of the equity markets right now. Just everything's overbought. So no surprise that this stock is overbought as well. So same idea. If price can push up through resistance at this upper median line, the shift pitchfork, then our next target comes in at the top of this channel, and or the upper median line extension of this shift pitchfork. MACD could be rolling over here potentially, but notice that based on this prior high in MACD, we still have some room. MACD still has some room before it gets up to that level of overboughtness based on MACD that stopped this previous price rally. See if I can say that in different words. Based on MACD, this stock is not as overbought yet as it was back here in October when this price rally ended. And so based on that, we might think that price can rise a little bit higher here because MACD isn't fully overbought yet. And of course, acknowledging that MACD is not a bounded indicator. MACD wants to go higher than that prior peak, certainly can do that. We tend to see that these highs and lows in MACD act as ranges, as a tendency, stocks being accumulated. Yeah, nothing new here in the daily time frame. So I think that's all I got to say on Twilio. Let's see, what would I do here? If I were long this thing, I think I'd probably be tightening. My stops. Maybe put a trailing stop in place. There's down at the. Let me zoom in here. Let's do that. Take a little bit closer look at this current action. Yeah, see, so we've got. I think this last line that I drew here, I think that's a support resistance level. You see it's acting as resistance. We get price pops above, and now it's acting as support. And so if we were looking for a stop on this thing, what is that? 353. And so we'd put our stop down there somewhere below 353. Just to be conservative. And then as far as profit target, again, we're up here in the 420 to 430, somewhere up in there. And we'll see how it unfolds as it heads there, if it does. There you go, folks. See you.